Just like a pallet, we laying shit down. My man bitch and then I shocked the whole town.
I mean, like, comment, share on the shirt. Now I need y'all to subscribe too. What the fuck? I'm at 1.4K. When I first started, I told y'all I need subscribers every day. I need 3 subscribers every day. Damn. I get 2K. I'm gonna drop a vlog. A good long 10-minute vlog, just piecing up. Come on, give me 2K and I'm gonna take this shit way more serious on everything I love. On everything. We're gonna go ahead and react.
Watching our channel, please hit that subscribe button.
So the balance you're talking about from the outside is one thing I've always been fascinated by with the Warriors. And specifically, I think it's mostly Steph, Clay, and Draymond, where, yeah, you want at times to be like, let's tighten up.
But Iguodala, you supposed to still be on that team. I don't give a fuck how old you is, nigga.
But with Steph,
I guess you're lit. But everybody body, nigga, body is shit. Motherfuckers, that's
you
why
want him the space and the freedom to be creative. Clay, you want him hunting at all times. Draymond does some wild shit on the court, and that's part of his game. And I mean, but not just like fouling people. I'm talking about like he throws some wild passes sometimes, right? Sometimes his rotations, you're like, dude, you're overhelping. What are you doing? But like he sees something maybe you don't see. So you have to allow those 3 guys a lot of stuff. I think at times, this is not a knock on Jordan Poole. I think sometimes at times, like with Jordan, it was like, okay, you can't then come in the game and be doing that stuff.
Bingo.
Right? And that's not a knock on him, because on most teams, you're like, dude, you're fucking great. We need you to do this role. But at times on your team, it was a nuisance.
Correct. And I think that's why CP is going to help them more than some folks know, maybe more than the team knows. Not to say they don't know, but it also it was a hindrance to Jordan Poole.
literally, it was a hindrance. It wasn't a hindrance though, like in a way, because he got to have a freedom of shooting from half court, and he got to be next to the greatest shooters. He was there for like a moment in time, and everything happens for a reason.
Ooh, because Jordan's like, why can't I go out there and be free like them?
Right.
You know, yeah, he doesn't have 4 rings. He has 1, and he did win us he won us a game in the finals. He did do that, game 5.
Yeah, game 5.
And so he coming back like, no, I've shown y'all that. Give me some freedom. And I'm second on the team in scoring.
Average 20.4.
He was second on the team in scoring.
It hit different. Look, it hit different.
So why should I be the guy
That has to dial it back.
like all those emotions? He's a real human being. So he's like, nah, I'm doing what I do. I've been sacrificing. I don't know.
When you bring up Jordan Poole, do you think like part of culture is kind of like the standard?
Bro, whoever, like, I heard Evan Turner's voice a couple times, but what the fuck, my nigga? You're a whole fucking Shark Tales
Structure. I know like the Warrior stuff is kind of like already cemented clearly how it is, but sometimes I think culture. I remember I played for a team once. I remember when I played for a team once. I feel like he's changing his voice as he's trying to sound like this. How about the rest of the video? I try to sound like Evan Turner. Be like 25th in defense. No, I don't think that'll work because that'll work me. Like 18. Hey, not on some random shit. Evan Turner, somebody on 2K like 13. This is before Park even dropped. I was randomly online, right? I wasn't even playing online at the time. Nigga, somebody must have hit 10 threes in a row with this nigga. I said, who the fuck? I'm like, Evan Turner. You know his jumper like this? 18th and assists. Like in all these like categories that really matter. And we sit there talking about winning. Or like literally, and it's like, I don't know about you, but there's no system where you're going to be terrible at defense, terrible at offense. I mean, or in assist or ball movement, and we are really, and then we're going to try to beat the team off the street. And that's not me saying that off the wild. Like I thought we overachieved, and those guys did like unbelievable. But when you sit here, it's like that don't add up. So like eventually, when Jordan Poole's coming down, it's like nah, like if I wasn't good enough, y'all tell me to take a hike. But now I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and I won a ring. My job ain't to hit the road. It's to get them boys up out of there.
Yeah.
This isn't the guy you substitute. It's the ones you don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the second leading scorer on that team, bro. That's tough because it's somebody trying to be the leading scorer on that mug.
This is true. This is true. And
am I wrong for saying that, JJ?
No. I think there's a little bit to unpack there. I'm going to let him unpack the Jordan Poole part. I'll unpack the first part.
Yeah, and it was hard for me to try to navigate it because you know how locker rooms. You've been in the locker room, and this is on every team. You know, I remember a hilarious conversation in one locker room where on the bench we start saying they playing buddy ball. They only passing to each other, and somebody on the bench supposed to be with us went and told those guys. And I'm like, damn, you were in on the conversation, and now we having a team meeting. Those two guys are coming at us like, well, you're talking about buddy ball, blah 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 blah. And then I had one of my guys that didn't play told like, you know, a guy that he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. He probably will be. He was like, how you gonna get mad at us and talk about you love the coach and you mad at us, but you always talking, you don't want to talk shit about the coach the most. And the guy was like, man, I should beat your ass. But the guy was right.
Man, I should beat your
But it was funny because I'm saying all that because I've been in like many situations where you walk into a locker room and if you talk to one guy, the other guy's mad. And if you talk to that guy, the other guy's mad. And I'm not saying like, I'm talking about situations like 5-6 years ago. So I'm not talking about last year. And it's like, those things can kill you at the end of the day as a team. And so we talk about Jordan Poole. Bro, I compare it to the JaVale McGee situation with Shaq and the Fool. And I played with JaVale on 2 different teams. So I've seen his work ethic. I've seen him lock in. I've seen him dominate games. I've seen his moments where he's 7'1" and his falls look so awkward that it's a funny in the moment and then it's magnified and then now you're taking one moment away from his 20 minutes where he actually played good. And Jordan Poole had defensive moments last year. And that's my brother. Like, I would be like, bro, like, I'm about to flip sides with these fans. if you fall on purpose one more time to not play defense, I had this joke. And he's my brother. He's my brother. He knows this. Like, I love him to death. But I would tell him, Jordan, it looks like you're trying not to try. Do you know how much energy it takes to try to not to try? It takes less energy to try. Yeah, exactly. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
And so,
I know exactly what you're saying.
But then it was, it looked like it could have been a rebel in there. Like, no, man, I'm second on the team in scoring. And you know how we grew up when we first got in the league? If you were a bucket, you got to take off on the other end.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Kyle Colbert, if he gave up 30,
he loves talking about his Philly teammates. Like he used to talk publicly about how Lou Williams couldn't defend.
Oh, I was so mad about that. Because my comment on Lou was, I don't know anybody that can stay in front of Lou Williams. So it confuses me as to why Lou Williams can't keep anybody in front of him. And it wasn't like a knock. I was like joking because the article was about my defense. So I can be like, I can have a JJ Redick in me, or I can be like a dickhead on, like, you know, we give backhanded compliments. Mm-hmm. So I actually was giving Lou Williams a compliment, but I was killing him at the same time.
But it just comes out the wrong way.
It was, and Philadelphia is the worst place for a guy like me to be that way. Like, front page of the paper, Andre McNabb, like the best player in Philadelphia Eagles history, is not liked by the city.
I don't know who the fuck. This nigga said McNabb. What the fuck? Your real last name is McNabb, nigga? Let me know some shit, bro, because I'm confused. But I need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe on the shirt, nigga, and vibe. We're going to keep doing our reaction videos. I'm